No, wait a minute. 1 day left before monsters begin to appear. But I saw a portal. Uh-huh. You know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. Alright, well, welcome to a new day and a new episode. I think I'll go off this way. Maybe a vista will present itself. I do not yet know how far up the coast goes. What do I need? I'm gonna need a place to put stuff down soon, that's for sure. So what have I got? Oh, I need more flax. I need a lot more flax. Let's just start walking that... Oh, that's the wrong way. Let's start walking that way. Slowly and let the light catch up to us. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do, as you may have just noticed, is have the episodes be a day each. Even if, like, that first one was a bit short. Or others are a bit short, like later in the seasons, when this, the daylight just doesn't last as long. But that will also mean some episodes, maybe like this one probably will be a little bit longer. See, you guys are probably having an easier time seeing than I am, because I've got a window I'm facing too, and it's just, even though it's overcast outside, it's still bright compared to this. Oof, kind of hurts, actually. Floating rocks. Floating rocks. Floating rocks. And a raccoon, if I'm not mistaken. This is taking me a bit more west than I was looking to go. I think, oh, is this conch? Oh. Looked more like a murex to me. So plenty of pools up here. But not yet satisfied with it as a settling location. Like out here, I can only see a few feet in front of me, and I do need that vista. I'm not kidding about that. I think I see another fruit tree. It's interesting how they stand out. But presuming that I make this stupid game last long enough, another pear. I'm not a fan of... Actually, I'm not a fan of most fruit. I find a lot of it to be super bitter. Even the stuff that's supposedly sweet. But, which is strange because, like, I do like the occasional Granny Smith, and those are supposed to be tart and sour or whatever. And they're not, well, they're not. For me, they're the ones I like, even though I don't like how bitter / tart the other fruit that are supposedly sweet are. So I guess people really are built a little different, and I just do not taste it the same way. Oh, this is weird right here. Oh, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, man. 6. I want a full 8. I don't want to stop before I have a full 8. Ooh. That would have been a fall. Jeez. Breakfast. And now... more than 8. Okay. These guys are excellent for just actual food stock. So I'll take as many of those as I can get. I mean, I'll take as many flax as I can get too, because I really need those. Ooh, 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 ooh. Speaking of which, there we go. But I need so much flax. It needs to be going as soon and as fast as possible. It's absolutely necessary for so many projects. How are we doing? 18. That's 2 plots and some. And then some is the actual saying. Spelt. And what have I got? Spelt 8. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. How are we doing over here? Harvest speed. Break that one up. Break this one up. Just not good. Get more compost. Trying really hard not to miss any flags. Black currant. See, I would have missed that if I hadn't stumbled across it. Something's going on over here. You know, other people seem to be afraid of chickens in this game. I have not encountered why. I mean, I've had one or two of them poke at me, but, like, they can't do you any real harm. Ooh, it's very insignificant harm. Rye. What can I lose? Rye's pretty good. Rye bread is meh. But, you know, it's not like you have to taste the game. Not yet. They're working... Oh, well, I don't know if they're working on it, but... In the novel I'm supposed to be rewriting from scratch, you would be able to. I think you guys should make me do that, you know? Make me finish. I have fully written a first draft. I did that in 2009. Can you believe that crap? It's been that long. And unfortunately, and I probably have said this before, but unfortunately, some of the stuff in the book has since come true. So if I rewrite it now and still have the same stuff in it, people are going to be like, well, you're not very creative, are you? No, I am prescient. Just not hardworking enough. It actually wasn't too hard. I set a rhythm. Most days was about an hour a day for 5 months straight. I did the first 25 days writing about 1,000 words a day, 25,000 words a month, 125,000 words in 5 months to complete. Maybe it was 130,000. No, the sixth part. You will what the? No, the sixth thing was something else entirely. So 125,000. And you know, it wasn't. I don't think it was great. It wasn't bad, but it was part of it was meant to be part of a series. It was meant to be part of a 5-part series. And I went and did a stupid thing where I set a hidden rhythm, a palindrome of chapters, because I had 3 characters, Bach, Chloe, and Haley, who is really the main character as far as I'm concerned. Can I eat something? And so each 25,000 words section was called like an episode, and it was 5 chapters. So each chapter was roughly 5,000 words, and trying to hit that mark of always having about roughly 5,000 words was actually kind of stupid. It cornered me into things I didn't need to be cornered into. But on top of that, 5 episodes would be a book. So I did 5 full episodes, 25 chapters. A dog. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. It missed me somehow. And I'm still going. Okay, so anyways, there was a pattern. The first book was mostly from Bach's perspective. So each chapter was from a perspective. And the first book was Bach, and then Haley, and then Bach, and then Chloe, and then Bach. So mostly Bach. And the other two got a full set of chapters. And that went okay. But then I was like, okay, second book is going to be Haley, and Bach, and Haley, and Chloe, and Haley. So it's mostly Haley, and the other two each got one each. And then the middle one was going to be 6 episodes, and each one got 2, and I don't remember what order anymore, but it was, it's like probably Chloe, Haley, and Bach, and then Haley and Chloe. It would reverse direction, and then the 4th book and then the 5th book would be the reverse direction of the first 2. So it's this big palindrome under the hood. No one, like 2 people in the entire universe, would probably have picked up on that even existing. But I thought it was so clever. And what happened was I finished the first book, and I started the second, and I was like, okay, I have to do Haley now. And it was weird. It was like, the story didn't really leave off in a place where Haley's the next natural character. I'm like, it started to have to do like gymnastics, trying to force it. And that put a whole thing in the way. I don't need to eat those. Those are practically useless anyways. So, yeah. That put the whole thing on. And I'm like, sorry, I thought I heard somebody. They put the whole thing on. Or off, rather. And I was like, no, I'm going to think about it for a bit and come back to it and like rewrite it. Maybe just have a 2 for or even a 3 for, and it's just whatever comes naturally. And I often find the best writing is when it comes naturally. Where the characters sort of pick and choose what they're doing. I think R.R. Martin calls that gardening. There are like 2 different types. There's the planner and the gardener. And I'm more of a hybrid, and I think that's pretty common, where it's like some planning, but the plan is kind of rough, and the characters get to mill around and set their agendas within some confines. But they don't know those confines. It's just goalposts and things. Like, I'll throw things at them to make sure they come back to where they're supposed to be, or endure what they're supposed to endure. But they also have agency. And it's weird. It is really weird how they will just take on their own agency. You're writing, but they're doing it on their own. It's really cool, actually. And that's one of the reasons why I think I should still do this, is because it's entertaining that way. But anyways, so I started thinking about it in like 2010. So, if any of you can like go back in time or just undo the last 16 years, which I think would be a blessing in many different ways, minus a couple parts, that would be cool. My wife and I met each other over the book. I wanted illustrations. Each episode needed to have an illustration at the beginning. And she and I were both following the same comic artist, whom we both know reasonably well now. And so I was talking about it there, I think, and it came up that she could do illustrations. I'm like, cool, I will pay you to do illustrations for this book. And that's what happened, and it got us talking, and there you go. So I think even if we reset the last 10 years and I got back on the second rewrite immediately, knowing what I know now, of course, everything would still be fine in those regards. Okay, I want these things and I do not want to lose anything. I don't want to lose that either. I'm pretty far. Ooh, what's going on? It's a bit far from the coast for my taste. Okay, I'm going to start putting things in here. Things I can live without for a few minutes, including that, because that is this 0.82. So actually, that's going to take less time to perish. All right. I'll come back for the seeds. Well, no. I want to put them down right away. The rest of this is fine. Let's put this as something different. Come back. Okay. Let's keep finding. So I do like the look of that. But yeah, anyways. No need to write your books as a palindrome, just for future reference. It might screw up the whole idea. Okay, let's go back towards the coast. Spelt. I think you might be better off just to write scenes. Write your scenes. And then rearrange them. Move them around, you know? That's completely doable. Black currant. I should get more of these cattails, but... yeah, I should, because not only that, I have to... now that I put down one basket, I need a new basket so I can deposit things at the eventual home and then come back for my goods. Very good. Definitely want to be on the coast, definitely want a vista. This might take a while. But as soon as I settle in, I want to be able to put down a garden patch immediately. Nice. Didn't see no Olgas. Wait. Oh, a chick. I thought it was like a different kind of bird. Did I mention that I need a lot of flax? Like, I'd put down a whole 8x8 of 8x8s just for flax. So these are interesting enough. These are interesting enough. I do see messages popping up from work, so as soon as night falls, I'm going to have to call it for today. But I would like to have spotted a spot. This might do. Oh, let's not fall into that. Jeez. And I have 13, so I'm going to need more. I see some. I hear the pig. The pigs are different now. In fact, there are some big old boars. That one seems normal sized. Another 6. Yeah. Despite some things having come true from my would-be novel, there's still some more value in what I was trying to say with it. Trying to suggest, so I'll probably still do it. I mean, hell, I only have one class left to do in this stupid extra degree, and none of the ones that are a good option to finish with are available during the summer, so I'm going to have the summer off. So that could be good. Oh, look at all this. How close am I? That seems to be as close as that's going to get. There's some closer ones up here. That I think is what I'm seeing over there. But I only need... It is. What was I saying about my book? Oh, I should still write it, is the point. And maybe this summer, with some actual time off, I should get a start. I do mean to write a new constitution, not just for the United States, but for humanity, before July 4th. I should probably get on that too. Don't worry, it's meant to be extremely positive. This'll do. This is great. This will do. I just need more... more, cattails. But I guess that means this down here is the pond. I will have to use as my starter for growing of things. But it's surrounded by what I need, so that's really cool. But let's put some stuff down now. Right. Is this... That's medium. This is medium. So just these two need to be replaced. Okay. So those are good. And medium, medium, medium. Cool. Whoops. No. That's right. So there's another plot. And somehow I still have enough left. So let's keep going. We might fill the whole thing in. And that means I need... I need slate. Not slate. Flint. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So yeah, this episode is already as long now as the last one was, but it's still daylight out. So you can see it's going to vary by the day, and that is just going to have to be okay. It's interesting to me how now all of a sudden I'm holding sticks in my offhand. I suppose that was happening before, but still. Get these done. Then later, when we have buckets and stuff, I can do a more formal garden. But this needs to get going right away, especially 55. Wow. Get that flax moving. There's no room for delay when it comes to flax. Absolutely none. Oh, Bakeba, but there is a problem. Okay. I forgot to consider that... Ooh, gotta be careful about that. I have found that animals are more nibbly than I remember them being before. And that doesn't mean they weren't nibbly before. It's just I have had new problems with nibbly animals that I didn't have. And it might have just been circumstances. But what I noticed right away is that I do not have guardrails. That's the wrong word, but I think you know what I mean by that. And there are no trees. Okay, so one issue with the area then, lack of trees. Let's see. There's so much of this, it doesn't matter if I expend some. What matters right now is... making sure animals can't get in easily. That's going to be actually quite hard to do right now. So first off, we need a dip. But then I also want it to be 2 levels high. They will get over other stuff. So here's our moat. And this is just until I get back. Once I have sticks, it will not be as big a deal. Where'd they all go? What? I just wasn't picking them up. Okay. Oh man, I'm gonna need... Oh, 20? How did I... 20? Okay. Oh! Oh, phew. Phew. I thought I ruined that. Okay, I still need more. There's a portal. I do want to do this quickly. Which one? My brain is malfunctioning. Okay, yeah. Here we go. The nice thing I have seen so far is that when an animal does get in and starts eating your food, it leaves this sort of husk behind, and the husk technically can be salvaged for seeds. So it's really a delay. Rather than a loss, it's a delay. Just make sure they don't have room to jump over. They might be able to jump if they launch themselves, but I don't know if that's a mechanic they have naturally. Having a moat might be enough. Like I said, we will come back to it. 12. And I still need more. What am I saying? What do I need more of? More cattails so I can put down a thing. If I go down in there, though, I'm not getting back out. You know one thing I could put down? These things. I should get them started right away, but that may have to wait until tomorrow. I'm feeling a bit rushed right now, and not just from the game. Let's get that... Oh, flax is still here. Oh, yeah. Like I said... Each one of these is, 3 by 3, so it's effectively 9 by 8. But I would do a 3 by 3 as a big one and still have all flax. Other things we can live without. Eat them onions. Did not bring the grass with me. So let's do that then. I slept at that guy's couch, that's right. Vera. 20, not quite. That's a good haul. I should start rendering those down. Oh, no. I think having something in my offhand also makes me hungrier, so I should probably not do that. Though I think the foraging in this area will be good for a pretty good long time, so it might be fine. Okay. I suppose putting myself up here might also... Whoops. Also be a protective measure. Now, that's taken care of. Oh my god. Dang it, Bobby. I don't know what Bobby has to do with it, but Bobby definitely has something to do with it. So frickin' dang it. I need... Not that. Not a boa. Okay, there's a few this way. I hope that... Man, that bear's gonna probably ruin my ability to sleep. Look at that. Nice little collapsible cave. Yeah, it's getting awfully dark. Do you see any? That out there looks like it might be something, but I don't think it's a person's house. Oh, right in front of me. Not a house though, but you know what I mean. What did I pick up? Flint axe. Well, I think I picked up the flint axe. Oh. Cool. That's probably rice. Ooh, nice. Oh. That's what I wanted. Okay. And did I record where the house was? Well, it's not a house yet, but we will mark it all the same. In an obnoxious color that stands out really well against the map. Not quite a chartreuse, but close enough. Now, has that bear gone? It's probably just as well I'm about ready to stop for the day because I'm losing my breath. I think I mentioned earlier, or started to mention, that I feel a little ill this spring. And I don't know if it's because pollen levels are like 5 times higher than normal for this time of year. I've never really been sensitive to it before, but I mean, they are off the friggin' charts. Maybe it's just some minor infection of something that I've never experienced before, but I kind of feel like I'm breathing through like foam. Alright, 19:30, so it's a bit early for bed. What can I do with myself? I feel like I must be in a different yeah, put all the seeds here. That's exactly the right thing to do. Rice grain, that's what I thought that would be. I did get more twine, that's good. The rest of this I can hold on to, I think. Anyway, kind of feel like breathing through like foam or bubbles. It's very irritating. Alright. Going dark. Going dark, folks. Thanks for watching. Come again next time. It'll be the week thereafter. That's how it goes. Have a good one.